Tigray military TPLF reportedly have agreed on a sort of deadline about the solution to the problem regarding the status of Welkait Humaira Sakale. Welcome to my views and news. Firstly, my apologies, viewers. I could not host a live chat today. I'm not feeling well. You could see, I think, from the way I'm talking, that I'm not feeling well. I cannot speak for 30 minutes or even 40, 45 minutes, even 20 minutes. So that is why I had to postpone the live chat. Hopefully on Saturday we'll have this week's first live chat. Two news stories, brief news stories in this video. Firstly, an internal deadline reportedly agreed by the ruling class in Tigray, military and TPLF about the solution to the dispute of Welkait. Secondly, Ethiopian government reportedly has reached an understanding with Orthodox Church of Ethiopia. Let's have a look at the first story, which is about the rapprochement between the Orthodox Church of Ethiopia and the ruling party, Prosperity Party. The two have not been on good terms. The church, if you remember, over 2 years ago, accused the Ethiopian federal government, Abi's government, of creating divisions in the church. Back then, a splinter Orthodox, a splinter group of Orthodox archbishops emerged, which tried to form a separate synod. That group was based in Oromia. The church accused the government of backing that splinter synod. That synod could not get support in Oromia. And then Abi's government mediated between the two groups and the issue was solved. But if you remember, one Orthodox church bishop, Abune Locus, called for assassination of Ethiopian PM. Abune Locus is ordained abroad, not in Ethiopia. He accused the prime minister of spilling the blood of innocent people and called for his assassination indirectly. Ethiopian government demanded action against that archbishop. The church did not take action. Abune Locus was not excommunicated. So the relations between the church and the government remained tense, and Abune Petros was not allowed to return to Ethiopia. Abune Petros, I think, is the secretary general of the Orthodox Church. He has U.S. nationality too, I think. U.S. passport he has. Once, when he tried to return to Ethiopia over a year ago, he was not allowed to enter Addis Ababa. So he was deported back to the US. Now it seems that a deal has been reached between the church and the government, and the Prosperity Party led by Abi's government is ready to allow some archbishops to enter Ethiopia. Their entry was banned in Ethiopia. Abune Petros is one of the archbishops now who is being allowed to enter Ethiopia, reportedly. Abune Theophilus second one, and third one is Abune Yaqub. Reportedly, the church and the government have agreed that these archbishops can enter Ethiopia now. Good to see that the issues between the church and government are being solved. The government accuses church that church premises are being used by anti-government forces in the Amhara region, Fano fighters, and the church does not condemn the action, the activities, the atrocities being committed by Fano fighters. Fano fighters, on the other hand, want church to be on their side. Church has been trying to be quiet in the dispute between armed groups in the Amhara region and government forces. Secondly, it seems that the deadline has been agreed internally. Sorry. At a meeting involving Tigray military TPLF leaders. deadline about solution to the issue of Welkait. Tigray wants to retake control of the territories. Tigray wants disbandment of Amhara militias, which are being trained, armed there. Tigray is also training, arming its fighters in Sudan and to the east of Tigray, preparing itself for the worst case scenario, preparing for a war if it happened. But before that, Tigray side is giving an ultimatum to the federal government reportedly. At a recent meeting, TPLF leaders and Tigray military generals discussed the issue of status of Welkait. And reportedly, they agreed that they should not allow this issue to be postponed forever, and that federal government should make progress to solve this issue, that the political dialogue should start, and federal government should not be allowed to postpone it indefinitely. So they agreed that till June, some progress must happen. Progress in the form of start of dialogue, progress in the form of return of IDPs, progress in the form of dismantlement of Amhara government, progress in the form of dismantlement of Amhara militias, Tigray guards in Humera Volkait. If till June no progress is recorded, Amhara militias continue to be trained and armed, then Tigray forces will have to explore other avenues to retake control of Humera Volkait. It means TPLF and TDF will wait for the next 3 months, almost 3 months, less than 3 months, you can say. And after and during the next 3 months, if no solution is found, if no progress is made to find a solution, and Tigray side believes that the federal government is deliberately postponing the solution, then Tigray will put military pressure upon the federal government, upon Amhara forces reportedly. This is what has been agreed. That is why the DDR process, which has resumed in Tigray, will continue, but its speed will be slow. First round involves DDR of around 75,000 Tigray fighters. Even if they are disarmed, Tigray will have around 20,000 standing army soldiers. The second round of DDR won't start, I think. Before the start of second round of DDR, Tigray would like a solution to the dispute over Welkait and Arasag. Amhara side entrenched in its views, in its claim to Welkait. They are not backing off. And so far, no signs of dialogue between Tigray and Amhara. But I think you'll see in coming days, TPLF Tigray military will exert pressure upon the federal government to solve the issue of Welkait. Thanks for watching.